last year. He's got 18 wins as the starting quarterback at Iowa State, third most in school history. 18 straight games with a touchdown pass. That's the most among active quarterbacks in college football. K-State stacks the box, Hansen on first down, and he cuts it upfield for a gain of 3 on the play.
Carson Hansen expect a heavy dose of the running back out of Minnesota. Was excellent last season with 13 touchdowns. I expect this role continues to increase and to grow throughout the course of the season. Matt Campbell said he's ready to explode this year for the Cyclones.
Another run play on 2nd and 7. Hansen trying to get the edge. And he's tripped up at the 30-yard line. Donovan McIntosh got enough of him to get him to the ground. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
McIntosh making his first regular season start. He was a backup all of last season. Started the Rage Bowl at the end of the year, making his first Big 12 start here today. Nice job shedding the block. Hansen out of bounds.
And Beck will keep it on 3rd down, and he gets the first down. Rocco Beck had 8 rushing touchdowns last year, so he's very athletic.
Short yardage situations, they love to call Rocco Beck's number. You're going to see a Benjamin Bramer pulling around, getting in front, Beck making a miss for the first down.
Hansen, the ball carrier for the 3rd time, up to the 40. He will split time with Abu Sama, who is a Kansas State killer. Sama had almost 300 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns 2 years ago, as Iowa State has had Kansas State's number of late.
Such a strength last year, Dave, for Kansas State, stopping the run. 2nd in the Big 12. Iowa State clearly wanting to open up this game, open up this season on the ground, running the football.
First pass play, Beck, and the ball is juggled and incomplete. Eli Green couldn't come down with it. Iowa State trying to replace 2 receivers who are now in the NFL, in Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel.
Pass just a little bit high. Eli Green tries to climb the ladder and bring it in. Nice job there by Romaine, making sure he isn't able to get it on the 2nd catch. Joe Klanderman, the Kansas State defensive coordinator, likes to dial up pressure in these spots when they heat up Rocco.
They rush 4, Beck from the pocket is hit and sacked back at the 38-yard line. Toby Osunsami in the backfield along with Jordan Allen for Kansas State.
Was really good coverage, and you're going to see the walls cave in on Rocco Beck. Nice job working through the tight end, condensing that pocket, pressing it right at the point of the quarterback, and getting Rocco Beck to the ground.
Tyler Perkins, 4th year as the starting punter. And Dylan Edwards, very dangerous with the ball in his hands, has to backpedal, and he pulled the kick, and it's recovered by Iowa State at the 8-yard line. Aiden Flora jumps on the loose ball, and Iowa State will have it goal to go.
One of the most dangerous weapons in the Big 12, Dylan Edwards. A costly mistake to start this game off. Remember last year, Kansas State fumbled the first play of this rivalry matchup on the road. Turned into a touchdown for Iowa State. And Dylan Edwards, we've all been waiting to see him get his hands on the football. He just muffs it. Bell there with the hit, and a huge recovery for the Cyclones. working off the edge. Extremely well done. Worked it inside, came outside, tight corner. Another sack for this Kansas State defense. Would be huge, Dave, if they could get a stop here after that costly fumble caught by Edwards.
You mentioned bringing heat. They did not on the last third down. They still got to Beck. Will they come after it here? They're lining up as if they're going to, and here they come. Beck facing pressure again. Lobs, and a flag down as the pass was incomplete. Gabe Burkle got turned around as he was being defended by B.J. Payne in the end zone. Tuta Salam is our referee for today.
Pass interference, number 7, defense. The ball be placed at the top of the line. Automatic first down.
Gabe Burkle, the favorite red zone target for Rocco Becht. This is a bad mistake by senior B.J. Payne. It's going to be one-on-one coverage. He's going to try to run a corner route. And B.J. Payne's eyes in the backfield, not with the tight end. He just grabs him around the waist. That's an easy call and a massive mistake on 3rd and long.
So a fresh set of downs now on the 3-yard line. And it'll be Sama hit at the 1 by Payne, falls forward and down short of the goal line.
5 minutes into the season, Dave, and already Kansas State, a huge turnover, costly mistake on 3rd down with that pass interference. You're wondering, this game, the magnitude of this game, and game number 1 out of the blocks, who will be clean? Not very clean early for the Wildcats.
Pitch the solid ball on the ground. And Kansas State falls on it. It's Austin Romaine coming up with the football. 2 turnovers in 5 minutes here in Dublin.
This toss is going to hit Sama right in the face. He can't field it. Big hit by Stufflebeam. And the leader of this defense, Austin Romaine, on top.
Okay.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dip and dread. Enjoy the anguish.
This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first.
First night in the new house. Yes.
Like to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What was that?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
You've got a long to-do list. Thankfully, you have DoorDash, and top-rated shoppers will deliver groceries right to your door as if you picked them all yourself. Put your groceries in good hands. Order all your groceries with DoorDash.
The Cheez-It craves can happen anywhere. So eat Cheez-It any way you can.
All right, this lady gets it. Dips on the tail. Want it? Need it? Cheese it.
A car that doesn't make everyone feel like a priority is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Ashley's Labor Day sale is going on now. Find hot buys for every room, starting at just $199. Plus, for a limited time, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide. Or pay no interest until 2030 when you buy in-store. Only at Ashley.
Just back is sore. Let's go! Ice. Hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy hot. Just so back. You can hear the critics scream. Alien Earth is a thrilling epic, riveting, and a world-altering breakthrough. Don't miss FX's Alien Earth, all new Tuesdays on FX and Hulu.
And we'll run the football here. Joe Jackson, Dylan Edwards a little banged up, so Jackson getting the first down carry here, and it's a pickup of a couple.
Replacing DJ Giddens at the top of the list for this Kansas State offense coming into this year. The expectation, Dylan Edwards, going to be that home run hitter, share much more of the load. And as they're working on him, Joe Jackson gets first crack at it to kick off the season.
Yeah, Giddens almost 1,400 yards last year. Fifth round pick by the Colts. No running room that time off the left side. Coming flying in there is Jeremiah Cooper on the hit. Oh, Joe Jackson bringing up third down. Their quarterback is an excellent runner. Avery Johnson, one of 5 players in college football last year with more than 20.
I got all of this for $3. It's an app called Whatnot. Download it right now. You just search what you're looking for, and there's people who are live selling these things, and you are bidding. So let's see what I got. Look at the bottom of this. Initially $75, and I end up getting this for $4. When I think this was free, people, $94. Got this for $4. $14. So cute. $2. This is all wrinkled up, but I got it for $1. Oh, I got this one for $7. Oh my God, it's heavy. Cute. You don't have to go to the estates, the stores, nothing. If you are a thrift shopper, this app is for you.
Let's get fiscal. Lesson 3, savings gains. Setting up your financial future?
Early. Aiden Flora, who had a fumble recovery on the muff punt by Kansas State, is now the return man for the Cyclones. And it's secured at the 43-yard line of Iowa State. 47-yard punt, no return. Back to Ireland in a moment.
Aer Lingus, proud sponsors of the College Football Classic.
Reset!
Hi, I'm referee number 2. So sorry I'm late. Violation! Red card and cut.
Moving on.
So this is your car, huh?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
How much are we paying this guy?
Lease the 2025 Tiguan S for $299 a month. Limited inventory available.
Behind every DIY
It's more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help
is delivered. And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go quick. I wonder if I can link 2 ropes together. Perfect. Because do it yourself,
doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
What are you working on?
New crafted flats from Pizza Hut are just $5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share. And you don't have to. The new crafted flats, just $5 each till 5 p.m. and available till close. Only at Pizza Hut.
And when I got there, they have the sushi like
This is Clem.
they're held like sushi classy. So
Clem's not a morning person,
I'm tasting it.
or a night person, or a people person. But he is, and I can solve this in 4 different ways person. And that person is impossible to replace. You need Clem. Clem needs benefits. Work with Principal so we can help you help Clem with a retirement and benefits plan that's right for him.
Sure, but I'm confident, you know.
Let our expertise round out yours.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA Membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
Your latest College Football Classic is brought to you by Aer Lingus and USAA, proudly serving the military community and their families.
Been a great week here in Dublin for all the fans and support staff and obviously the players and coaches. But meanwhile on the field, we've got a developing story, and with more, let's check in with Taylor.
Dave, Dylan Edwards has been spending time with the training staff working on his left ankle. They had to tape it up. He has his head down here on the sideline trying to roll out that left ankle, so we're keeping our eyes on it.
And right now, Taylor, that's big because this may be a running game. We don't have a completion yet in almost 8 minutes. Carson Hansen had no room to run on first down to bring up second and long.
And he should be the thought going into the season, one of the key focal points of this offense. And before they even had an offensive staff, his status, his health, very much in question.
Back to the air, and our first completion for either team. It's Dom Overby, who had one catch all of last year. He'll come up short of a first down, though, third and about 3.
You mentioned it earlier, replacing Jaden Higgins, Jalen Knowles, a tall task. But Iowa State feels good about some of the guys they brought in, Chase Sewell, Xavier Townsend, and they spoke very highly of the redshirt freshman Dominic Overby. Nice on the route, getting open instead of third and manageable.
You already mentioned the tight ends. They always have great tight ends. Kramer, Burkle, Cooper Alexander, his dad Steven played in the NFL. All a threat in short yardage situations to catch the ball. Back surveying the defense, and the pass off target. He had a receiver, Brett Elskelson. And Iowa State going to punt the ball here and try to pin Kansas State deep again.
I like this call. I know some people would say you're past the 50, go for it. Matt Campbell going to play the conservative game. Precipitation in the air. Liked what he saw from his defense in that opening possession. Try to punt it and pin the Wildcats back deep.
So Chase Gilbert will punt this time, and a different returner with the injury to Edwards, and Sterling Lockett, Tyler Lockett's younger brother. Gilbert had a little trouble with the snap, and a shorter kick than the last one. Fair caught at the 15-yard line. 34-yard punt, no return.
Well, Avery Johnson is his first year as a starter last year, sophomore season. There was some really good school record 25 touchdowns through the air, and he is that dynamic athlete as a runner, one of the best mobile quarterbacks in all of college football. But he came with some mistakes. He's got to clean those up. 10 kicks in total, and 3 of the losses, multiple interceptions. Decision-making really needs to start the round into shape. Matt Wells, new offensive coordinator, feels like Avery is in a much better place here in year 2 as the starter.
And Johnson's pass is caught on the redirection by one of the offensive linemen, Terrence Enos. And so it'll be a negative play, loss of a couple.
Ezeaku gets the big bear paw. He is long, 6'5", 280, jumps up, times it perfectly. Transfer, Terrence Enos, what I would imagine one of the only receptions he'll have in his career. He probably shouldn't have caught it. Actually lost yardage there on the play.
Joe Jackson still in the game at running back, trying to find room. It's not there. It's going to bring up third and long. You mentioned cutting down the mistakes for Avery Johnson. There's no question that he's a potential Player of the Year candidate in the Big 12 if he does that. He touched down the early fumble last year. He also had a bad penalty and grounding in the end zone, which led to a safety in this game, and that was really the difference in the game.
First year as a starter, you got to learn through those. We'll see how much maturation the offseason fall camp he's had, because it's not an easy start against this Iowa State defense here in the open.
On 3rd and 12, Kansas State will just keep it on the ground with Jackson able to slip one tackle, but then thumped at the 18-yard line. Marcus Neal in there for Iowa State. Another punt coming up.
Conservative play calling there with Joe Jackson getting the ball on 3rd and long. Matt Wells not putting the ball in the hand of his quarterback, Avery Johnson. A little surprised there. We don't see them try to run with him, maybe get a little quarterback run game, get him outside the pocket with a run-pass option.
And Taylor telling us a second ago that Dylan Edwards has now gone to the locker room for Kansas State. McClellan to punt again from inside his 10. Short kick, end over end, and it checks up. And Iowa State's going to have the ball in Kansas State territory. Now, the Guinness has been flowing all week for some here in Dublin, Ireland. Present company excluded, of course.
Alabama at Florida State and LSU at Clemson, Saturday, August 30th on ABC.
When every seat feels like the best seat, there's no need to rush. A car that doesn't make you feel like a priority is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
With Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk, you'll want to savor every moment. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and of course, it's delicious. Fairlife.
What fills your heart about Ireland? The coast? The people?
If you find meatballs, give them to me, okay?
Hi. How are you?
The crack?
Ta-da! 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Sometimes you just need a moment. Self-care has never been this easy. Gummy vitamins from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Hey, my treat today.
I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover.
You're stuck in the past.
Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop. It's Doug the Pug! Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you're the chief operating officer, every day can feel like an uphill battle. But with SAP AI agents, use all the right data to make sure you're ready for whatever lies ahead.
Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can get more done with 1. The quicker picker-upper.
Our impact players brought to you by Aer Lingus. Coming into the 2 starting running backs, Carson Hansen and Dylan Edwards. Edwards has not played an offense yet because he got hurt on a muffed punt inside the 10-yard line. On the first chance for him to touch the football, he went back to the locker room. Joe Jackson has been the only running back on the field for Chris Kleiman so far in the game.
Matt Wells described Dylan Edwards like a video game to me. And his impact, potentially not in this game, is massive, Dave Pash.
Iowa State, though, turned it over after it got the takeaway. Carson Hansen, and again, no running room, maybe a yard or 2. Big hit by Rex Van Wide.
Ads popping down there. Both these front sevens to start this game, they have been fierce. Kansas State really hangs their hat on that front 7. Iowa State's look very good. Both these offensive lines going to have their hands full for 60 minutes here this afternoon.
A grand total of 3 passing yards between the 2 teams in 10 minutes of action. Beck's pass caught this time. Close to a first down is Gabe Burkle. And it is an Iowa State first down.
Gabe Burkle just going to sneak outside. Nobody out there in the flats in zone coverage. Eyes in the backfield. A good find by Rocco Beck.
26 catches and a touchdown for Burkle a year ago. Junior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Backed off play action. And his pass is caught for a first down. Brett Elskelson, who's wearing Jaden Higgins' old number 9 on the first down grab.
With that RPO, watch this safety sneak down. It's going to create a void in this skinny post. Rocco Beck, good job selling it inside. You get that safety to creep up. There's open space and a strike to Eskelson.
Take a picture. We've had back-to-back completions. Obviously a wet field, wet football, rain off and on here in Dublin. Kansas State rushes 5, back throwing to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. Dominic Overby able to haul it in. The first score of 2025. Consecutive game with a touchdown pass for Rocco Beck, a school record and the FBS active leader. And Overby already with more catches in this game, too, than he had all year in 2024, just one. Conradi makes it 7-0 Iowa State.
Well, it starts with the protection. Kansas State's going to dial up a blitz. They struggle. Iowa State struggled to protect so far. Carson Hansen's going to step up, and he's going to be really good here. So watch here. One-on-one coverage. And it's going to be Wesley Fair just gets beat. Good sell inside by Overby, and a dime delivered by Rocco Beck. Great route. Wesley Fair gets caught inside. He can't overcome. They told us Dominic Overby was the fastest player on offense. A lot of excitement in Ames, Iowa, as they watch from 4,000 miles away.
Rocco Beck really settled down on that last possession.
Could not have delivered a better football, and it's amazing when you give him a little bit of time and ice pocket. The receiver wins on a one-on-one route. Strike up the band. The Cyclones on the board for the first time this year.
Jace T. Gilbert will kick it away. They actually have 2 Jace Gilberts. Jace J. Gilbert is a defensive end. The two are not related. And this is going to sail out of bounds, so very good starting field position for Kansas State. Time now for the first ever Dublin edition of Dusty's Defensive Dudes.
We got to do it. Let's start with the big boys in the middle. A defensive tackle for Iowa State. Dominic Orange, he is big, he is athletic, creates negative plays, tough to move. One of the best nose guards in all of college football. And Austin Romaine might be the best linebacker in the Big 12 coming into the season. A coach on the field. His instincts, knowledge of the game, always in the right place, the right time. Both these defenses got a lot of good players, but these two extremely impactful, helping lead their front seven.
And you mentioned Dominic Orange. What a great nickname. The Big Citrus.
Yeah.
In the middle of that Iowa State defensive line. And they're going to go Wildcat here with Chase Brown taking the direct snap. Faking the pitch to the quarterback, Avery Johnson, and taking off. Past the 40. And Brown thrown out of bounds at the 30-yard line by Marcus Neal. A gain of 35.
What's excellent blocking out in front. Garrett Oak.
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that new place, which you have 0 time.
Really nice job running the sweep to the edge. Good perimeter blocking. And a big pickup there. Exactly what the Wildcats needed.
But movement by Kansas State.
False start. Number 86. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Garrett Oakley, one of the tight ends for Kansas State. You see those types of penalties early, right? You get a big play, you're trying to get up there, get your offense going. You've got Iowa State off balance a bit, and you commit a mental mistake. There's Avery Johnson out of empty. Now they shift Joe Jackson back next to him. Johnson's pass is a little inside and incomplete, intended for Will Swanson. Marcus Neal, who the Iowa State coaches feel is a potential superstar, was there defensively.
It's good defense, but this pass behind his intended target. Tough for Swenson to come back to that football. That's a catchable ball, but touched on Marcus Neal. He really stepped up last year as a freshman, had a great game against Miami in the Pop-Tarts Bowl victory, and big expectation for the sophomore there in that star position of this defense.
Another run play on 2nd and 15. Devon Rice inside the 30, got a chunk of it back. Gain of about 9. Rice had just 1 carry all last year. Took a red shirt. He's a freshman from Las Vegas.
Second time we've seen Kansas State get on the perimeter. Good job by the center, Sam Hecht, pulling out in front. 4th and 3rd down. We have not called the name of Jerron Tibbs, the Purdue transfer. They raved about what he's brought to the table. If we see him now in a crucial 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Got single coverage up top against him. Kansas State can run Jackson up the gut. And he gets knocked down 2 yards short of the line to gain by Jamison Patton and Marcus Neal. 4th down.
I think that play call from Matt Wells tells you that Chris Kleiman told him you got 2 to work with. And that 4-down territory here for Kansas State as they keep the offense on the field. No doubt. The inside zone. Matt Wells knew this is 4-down territory.
See if they keep it on the ground again here on 4th down and a yard. And the play clock down to 5. So Kansas State has to call a timeout. Well, this is the start of an incredible first weekend of games on the ESPN networks. You've got Boise State, USF. Boise made the playoff last year. Nebraska, Cincinnati. A healthy Deion Sanders. Good to know Coach Prime is healthy going into this season after battling cancer in the offseason. Colorado, Georgia Tech next Friday. An ABC triple-header. Clemson, LSU, Alabama, Florida State. And Kate Klubnik, Minnie Peel, a Heisman Trophy favorite going into 2025.
This feels like much more than an appetizer, but boy, next week it is definitely the main course. As good of a week 1 as I can remember. Kate Klubnik is my favorite to win the Heisman Trophy heading into this season. I think that Clemson team is absolutely loaded, but so is LSU. It's going to be a heck of a game there in Death Valley.
4th down and 1 for Kansas State. Jackson got it and more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
6 yards on the play. Good for 1.
It's a really good double team. Andrew Lane gained the right tackle. Bangs that hard right inside. See that hole open up. That's Dominic Orange on the inside. Nice hard double team. Opened up that path for Joe Jackson to move the sticks.
And the ball on the ground again. Johnson picks it up and throws it away. He was outside the tackle box. He did get it through the neutral zone, so no grounding, even though there was not a receiver in the area. Pressure from Caleb Bacon.
Try to see here. Tough to tell. That's on the running back, on the quarterback. Some miscommunication there as Avery Johnson tries to pull it out. Ball is on the ground. Heads up play. Being able to grab that football, get outside the pocket, and throw it away.
Maybe learn from that grounding call against Iowa State last year by getting outside the pocket. Here he's belted, but keeps his balance momentarily. Jontez Williams with the hit, but a good run by Avery Johnson of 6 yards.
So when Jontez Williams corner blitz off the edge, if he doesn't come with that type of impact. That might have been 6, a big gaping hole on the quarterback counter. But Williams able to get enough to get Avery Johnson to the ground.
They will not run another play here in the first quarter. A lot of fireworks, literally, before we kicked off. And some of the smoke may have impacted the sight line for Dylan Edwards, who was hurt. One of Kansas State's most important players on the muff punt that led to a turnover. 7-0 Iowa State after one. Now here is a look at Sony's new movie, Caught Stealing, in theaters on August 29th.
Buckle your seatbelt. Caught Stealing is a fun, thrilling, wild ride.
What is going on?
I can handle it. A wildly entertaining crime caper full of twists and turns. I don't have the money. It appears not. Caught Stealing. Sneak peeks this Saturday.